Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Walking Legend, and today we're going to be doing something special. I'm going to be ranking, in my opinions, each and every baseball team. Um, I watch baseball every single day, watch a bunch of games, and I watch all of these teams. As you see, we're going to be starting with the Angels here. The Anaheim Angels, 47-47 right now, I believe. They're a team with Albert Pujols. Rest in peace to Tyler Skaggs, man. Horrible loss. The Anaheim Angels really, I can't say they're not too good or they're not too bad. They're just right there, kind of in the middle. I'm going to put them as a C team. Mainly because I see them as a team that's probably not going to make the playoffs, but a team that could potentially make a wild card spot if they hurry. Next up is the Toronto Blue Jays. Now we talk about Vladimir Guerrero, who he's impressive. I watched that home run derby. He did very, very amazing things. But the Blue Jays are, I believe, 24 games under 500 here, and we're in the second waypoint. Obviously not a playoff team. Are they the worst? Absolutely not. But they're still not good enough to even be on the C list, so they're going to D. Next up, Oakland Athletics. Now, earlier in the year, they started off kind of slow after 46 games. Or was it? All right, all I know is they started off 15-21, which isn't that good. They're a team with Matt Chapman. They have solid pitching. They're a very solid team with Steven Piscotty out there as well, man. They have a lot of talent, and I picked them to go to the AL wild card. So they are going in to, I'll put them in the B. Next up, the Houston Astros, in my opinion, are an elite team. Are they better than the Yankees or some other teams out there like the Dodgers? I don't think so. Are they going to make the playoffs? Absolutely. They're one of the premier teams in the league. In my opinion, they're very good. I don't know. They've got a very good lineup. Obviously, if they could trade for another starting pitcher in the trade deadline, that would help them because Wade Miley. But I think Houston, they're going to be the first A team here, boys. If it lets me grab Houston. There we go. Next up, the Atlanta Braves. You all know I love the Braves. I've loved them back in the Chipper Jones days. I wasn't alive, I don't think, to see Chipper Jones, or I may have been too young to remember, but I watched a lot of film on Chipper. I love him. But this Braves team, very, very impressive. Now, we talked about Mike Foltynewicz, who's kind of fallen off after last year, putting together a pretty promising season. Sadly, they have more talent. Obviously, Ronald Acuna Jr., Ozzie Albies, Freddie Freeman, who has been pretty promising most of his career. Just seems to get better and better. I don't know, man. The Braves, well, they're obviously going to make a playoff run. I think they're going to the playoffs for sure, a wild card spot. I put this team kind of where the Athletics are. They're a B team. I love the Braves, and I hate to do it, but I can't say they're that good yet. Next up, my apologies. Next up, the Milwaukee Brewers. You all know I don't like anybody inside the National League Central, but if I had to pick a team that I would want to win the division besides the Reds, I'd pick the Brewers. But here's the thing. They need pitching. They have plenty of offense. Pitching, they need it. It's a problem because the NL Central, everyone's within 6 games, I think. My Reds are in last, I believe. But the Brewers, they're a good team. So I'm not ranking off of record, I'm ranking off of team. They're a very good team. Are they good enough to be an A? Absolutely not. Are they bad enough to be a C? Absolutely not. If it was last year, I would have ranked them higher, but they're going in the B. It just has to happen. Next up, the St. Louis Cardinals, who just got a game over 500. Coming into the season, signing Andrew Miller, signing Paul Goldschmidt, we expected way better than they're doing. And just by the look of them, nothing too promising, man. But they're not a bad team at all. Like, if you sent them out there to play the Marlins, they would crush the Marlins. I think this Cardinals team is a C team, but they very could possibly be a B team. They just haven't showed me yet. But because I put the Brewers there, I'm going to put them in the lower B section because they could make a run for the playoffs if they get on their game, and they can still win the division. Next up, the Chicago Cubs. You all know I hate the Chicago Cubs fans. I don't hate the Cubs, but I mean, Cub fans are kind of inexperienced. Most of them are fair weather or bandwagons. Some are loyal. A lot of you talk to me like, yo, when's the last time the Reds won the division? Talk to me when you win a title. Like, bro, you guys have 2. You've won 1 in like 115 years. Don't get on me. Anyways, the Chicago Cubs, very good team, a lot of talent. It's the Cubs can come out there and be the best team, or they can really be disappointing. Obviously, with the signing of Craig Kimbrell a few weeks ago, it helps out their bullpen. I like the team. It's just that they got to show me a little bit more before I can put them in the A spot. But they are definitely a B team. They're definitely a team that could make a hunt for the division. And honestly, I think they will. I don't think someone like the Reds comes behind and wins the division. Arizona Diamondbacks, now at the beginning of the season we thought, oh, this team is not going anywhere. They lost Paul Goldschmidt. Well, hold on just a second. They're a 500 ball club. That's pretty surprising. That blew the fuck out of my mind. So, considering that they still have a chance to make the playoffs, probably not, but they have a chance. I'll put them right there with the Angels. They're pretty much just like the Angels, in my opinion. Next up, the Los Angeles Dodgers. If it's anybody I could pick off the top of my head who I think is a super team, this is the one. Dodgers, full of talent, always really good. Yeah, they're the first S-rated team. San Francisco Giants, they don't show me enough. They're not bad. They're not good. They've been starting to play pretty good baseball, better than they have all year. But are they a good baseball team? I don't think so. You know what? No, they're not. They're not a good baseball team. Cleveland Indians. Now, actually, I made a mistake here. I did not mean to put the Astros here. So, erase all that I just said. I put them in A. I didn't even mean to put them in A. Why did I put them in A? I don't know. But, yeah, why the fuck did I do that? Alright, anyways, Cleveland Indians are a team that can make a run for the division if the Minnesota Twins ever calm the fuck down. Are they good enough to win a title? I don't think so. I see a lot of holes in this roster. But they are a good team. They're a solid team. And, in my opinion, they're one of these teams. Seattle Mariners, absolute garbage. I mean, if you're watching Mariners baseball, I'm sorry. I remember the beginning of the season when they started off like 8-1 or something crazy. And all of you were saying that this is the best team in the league. Kikuchi's a beast. And what happened? Alright, they're terrible. They've got a little bit of talent, you know. They traded away Jay Bruce, big mistake. I don't know what the hell you're doing there. But what I do know is the Seattle Mariners team is not even going to finish in third place. I guarantee it. They're going to be fourth or last most of the season. They're a D team. Miami Marlins. I don't even got to talk. The Miami Marlins, not a very good baseball team. Now, I can say something about the Marlins. I do like the new logo, and I love the uniforms. I love it. Now, a lot of people don't, but, I actually kind of like it. It's not bad. New York Mets. Shout out to Giraffe Neck Mark. The New York Mets, Pete Alonso, Robinson Cano, who they traded for. They also got Edwin Diaz. Todd Frazier, former Red. I like this team. I love Citi Field. It's one of the best ballparks in the league, if you ask me. But as a team standpoint, they're not quite a B. They're not quite a D. This team, in my opinion, is a C. No. They're not no D. Washington Nationals, another team coming into the season. We thought they were going to be shit. And they were bad for a long portion of the year. But now they're starting to play really good baseball. And when you look at all these teams, the Nationals speak to me as another C team. But the problem is, the Nationals, in my opinion, are better than the Mets, the Diamondbacks, because they also did get Brian Dozier in the offseason, Yan Gomes. I think they're still a C team. I don't think they're among those teams right there, in my opinion. All right, come on. Give me the Washington Nationals. Next up, the Baltimore Orioles. They wanted to trade Michael Givens, and he's having a terrible year. The Orioles, I love the ballpark. I love Camden Yards. I don't like their team. There's not much to like about this team. Now, yes, they did pretty much embarrass the Cleveland Indians back-to-back games. But that does not mean anything because they are still one of the worst teams. They're right there. Like, I would love to see them play the Marlins in a 3-game series. Very entertaining. Very entertaining baseball. San Diego Padres, they're pretty good. They're not an elite team. They're not even an A team in my opinion. But they are a very solid baseball team. Like, San Diego's not seen that in a while. So, San Diego with Manny Machado, Hunter Renfroe, a lot of other guys. Jose Perella, is he still with them? I don't even know. I like the team. I like the San Diego Padres. I think they're a for sure B team, and a lot of people hate me for that, but it's true. They're a B team. Philadelphia Phillies, coming into the season, we're thinking this is a really good team. Haven't really showed off the potential. They get Gene Segura, they get Bryce Harper, they get Real Muto. But then Aaron Nola's not the same. Jake Arrieta sucks at dick. Like, what's wrong with this team? Why aren't they so good? Why do they struggle so much? Now, they're not a D team. They're not a B team. But they are a C team. Until they can get their shit together. Pittsburgh Pirates. They're a team that hovers around 4th and 5th place this year. Every once in a while they sneak into 3rd. They're not a team that's going to make a run for the division unless they make a big move. So I'm putting them in the D. I'm just kidding. They're a good team. They're just, Josh Bell having a very good year. If he can really catch fire and Corey Dickerson can, this team will be a lot better than this. But that's where I have them. Next up, the Texas Rangers, who have been surprisingly good for their strategy. But the Texas Rangers, pitcher 2 innings, pitcher 2 innings, pitcher 2 innings. I like them. And I can't believe I'm doing this, but I like them as a B team. I think they're pretty good. Tampa Bay Rays, man, they have really, really showed me some impressive things this season. They're better than all these teams right here in the B. That's all I can say. They're better than all 8 of these teams right here. Are they better than the Dodgers and Astros? No. But the Tampa Bay Rays are the first A team. Boston Red Sox coming into the season world champs. They lost Craig Kimbrell. They lost Hanley Ramirez, I believe. They lost a lot of guys. Do I expect this team to catch fire? Absolutely. Not a lot of time left, though. There's plenty of season left, but you're running out. The Red Sox are another B team, even though they're still underachieving. And it hurts me because I watched the Red Sox game last night where they lost in extra innings. Up next, my Cincinnati Reds. We talked about it. We added a lot of different people in the offseason. Puig, Kemp, we actually freed Kemp from his injuries and, let him go. Yasiel Puig doing very decent for us. I actually like what he's done here as of late. Joey Votto kind of lost his power. Someone give him his powers back. But this team is still not too terribly bad. They're just not that good. They're not a B team. They're not a D team. I love the Reds, but I'm not going to be biased here. They're a C team, just like all these other teams. Colorado Rockies, they're a team I like. They're a team that can be good. They have a solid lineup. It's just like they're another C team. That's all it is. In that ballpark, offensive, they're still another C team. Kansas City Royals, 31-61. That speaks for itself. I love that Billy Hamilton is there. I really love Billy Hamilton. He's getting He's getting some playing time out there. But yeah, the Royals are not a good ball club. Up next, the Detroit Tigers. Miguel Cabrera's game is declining so slowly. Minnesota Twins, they're one of the teams I am really a big fan of. They can really have a chance to win it this year, and I believe this team is going to go to the ALCS, in my opinion. They're one of the teams that will go to the ALCS, possibly. So yeah, they are a S team to me. Chicago White Sox came into the season, and they surprised the hell out of me. I projected them to lose 100 games, and they have come in here surprising the hell out of us, really showing off their talent, and I like it. I like it a lot what they're doing, and it's my honor to put them in a C instead of a D. The New York Yankees, as much as I don't like the Yankees, they're a very good team, and they're definitely an S-rated team. That is my full thing on these teams. So you've got the 4 S-rated teams: Dodgers, Astros, Twins, Yankees. The Rays are an A team. The rest of these are all B teams, in my opinion. They could be better. C teams, and D teams. All these teams suck dick. All these teams are not good. So basically, the D teams are bad teams. Has no chance. These are teams that are right on the brink of having a chance, but haven't quite showed me enough yet. These teams are teams that are good, but they're like a piece away from being even better. Obviously, the Rays are really good. And then you get the super good here, which are teams that are contenders for the World Series. But that is it for today, boys. If you enjoyed the video, leave it down below. I'll talk to you next time. Peace out. This is Walking Legend.